Welcome to Jets Talk. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. I am joined alongside my co-pilots, Bali and Becca, for week 2 of our Pick'em series. We are going to be doing this all season long. Right now, our standings, I got 7 wins last week. Bali tied me with 7 wins, and Becca came in last with 4.
I didn't do well. Maybe I'll do better this week.
Becca got 4.
Probably not.
How we determined Bali's picks, we did it in a completely fair, unbiased way, completely. So she picked a treat out of one of her bowls. One bowl was considered the home team, the other bowl was considered the away team, and we did that for all 16 games for each week. All right,
Okay.
Let's jump right into it. Let's go Thursday night matchup, Bengals versus Browns.
I picked the Bengals.
Bali picks the Bengals, and I picked the Bengals. Browns did not have a very good go at it the first week.
Especially last week after the little poop situation.
That's the different kind of Browns. But they honestly, they played the same way as that. They did not have a very good day. Probably the only team that is in contention with playing as bad as the Jets for last week.
Oh, okay.
So, not the best. Jaguars versus Titans.
I picked the Titans.
Bali picked the Titans, and I picked the Titans.
Oh, wow.
So all three of us got the Titans.
Cool.
All right, up next we have the division rival Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
I picked the Bills.
Bali and I also picked the Bills.
Look at us go.
All right, up next we got Broncos and Steelers.
I picked the Steelers.
We're keeping a trend going here. We got Bali and myself all picking the
Wow, I
Steelers.
guess we're all winning the same week.
They had a big defense against the Giants this past week. The Steelers did. Up next, we got the Ravens and the Eagles.
The Ravens and the Eagles.
Sorry, the Rams and the Eagles. Rams and the Eagles. It was some of them are.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm picking the Eagles.
Bali picks the Eagles, and I pick the Rams.
Okay.
So I got the Rams on that one. Giants versus Bears. Who you got?
Giants versus Bears. Coming right up with the Bears.
Bali and I both have the Giants this week.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Panthers versus Bucks. Another division matchup.
Panthers.
Bali's got the Panthers. I took the Bucks. Falcons versus Cowboys.
Okay, hold on. Mine are out of order. I don't know. What was it again?
Falcons versus Cowboys.
Oh, I've got the Cowboys.
Bali's got the Cowboys, and I have the Falcons. Lions versus Packers.
I did the Packers.
I've got the Packers, and Bali has the Lions. 49ers versus our Jets. It's the Jets' home opener. Again, no fans in the stands. Disappointing loss last week to Buffalo. Who you got?
Who do you have?
I took the 49ers.
Really?
Until the Jets can prove to me that they
Okay,
can win, I
well,
took the 49ers.
I picked the Jets because
Becca picked the Jets because she's a good Jets fan.
yeah.
Bali also has the Jets.
Wow, again.
So maybe I'll get 2 wins up on you guys because I'm smarter than you.
Okay.
No, hopefully we can get a win here. I mean, you don't have Deebo Samuel in for the 49ers. It's rumored that Kittle is going to be out with a knee sprain. So maybe if it turns into a running type of game, Jimmy Garoppolo is not the running type of quarterback that Josh Allen is. So maybe the Jets can have a little bit of success against him. I need to see what happens with the offense. The Jets' offense was so inept last week. I just need to see them play well before I can really feel confident picking them. And the 49ers win the Super Bowl. So,
What was the game you fell asleep in last week?
I fell asleep. That was the Thursday night game.
Oh, yeah.
That was, I watched first drive, Patrick
Not
Mahomes
even.
and Deshaun Watson. I think I watched 2 drives. And I woke up with 3 minutes left in the game. So there you go. All right, Vikings versus Colts.
I picked the Colts.
Bali's got the Colts. I've got the Vikings.
Cool.
Washington football team versus the Cardinals.
I picked the Washington football team.
So did Bali. I took the Cardinals this week.
Okay.
Next game, Chiefs versus Chargers. Who you got?
Chargers.
Bali and I each have the Chiefs.
Okay.
Ravens versus Texans.
Texans.
Bali and I each have the Ravens. That's going to be a good matchup, though.
Okay.
The Texans are, really good. They're going to be upset that they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Lamar Jackson is phenomenal on the Ravens, so it's going to be a good quarterback matchup there. Patriots versus Seahawks. Let me give you a little context here. This is Patriots, who we don't like. We don't
Can
like
I
the
switch my pick?
And then the Seahawks, which is where Jamal Adams went. So we kind of don't like either team right now. I don't hate the Seahawks, but
Well, we know.
Who don't you? Who do you want to win?
I picked the Patriots, but do you think I should switch my pick?
Bali and I both took the Seahawks.
I'm gonna keep it.
All right, Becca's taking the Patriots.
Okay.
Monday Night Football, we got the Saints versus the Raiders.
I picked the Saints.
Bali and I each have the Saints as well.
Okay.
So
Is that the only Monday?
That's the only Monday night game this week.
All right, cool.
What was your points?
My tiebreaker points?
Your tiebreaker points.
I have 48.
You have 48. I had 42. Bali had 45. So a little bit closer this week in terms of our point spreads. Guys, if you would like to join us in this Pick'em series, I have a link in the description down below so you guys can do that. We're going to do a week-by-week thing. This past week's winner was Sarah Fitch.
Yay, Sarah.
Sarah was our winner. So, guys, if you think you know more about football, this girl apparently knows a lot about football. So, definitely stomping us. She got like twice as many games right as I did. So, maybe I don't know anything about football.
Probably not.
I don't know. Whatever. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, go Jets.